Fellas, never get left on red ever again and get my free ebook that's only free for limited of time and learn some groundbreaking texting advice. Before I go in, I want you guys to absolutely understand that you cannot set any boundaries in a relationship if you are the one who is seeking a relationship, or even if you are the one who was asking for the relationship first. See, when you do something such as that, you now gave away all your power, all your authority, because you're the one seeking a relationship. You're the one asking for the relationship. You're the one desperate for a relationship. So for an example, let's say you check a woman. She does some funny shit. She's not going to be receptive of the checking. You know why? Because in the back of her fucking mind, she's going to be like, this beta male fucking loser, or not even beta male, because women don't talk like this. This weak ass dude think he about to check me when he the one who's been asking me for the relationship. And whether she knows this or not, you know, whether she knows, like, you know, consciously she's saying like, he asked for the relationship, she's going to feel that way and it's going to come out in her behavior. And then what's going to happen is, because she know that you're seeking a relationship, because most guys, let's be real, most guys seek relationships because they're bored with their fucking lives. They've been out here, you know, getting ran the fuck through by women, getting ghosted on. So, you know, they think the way out is a relationship. So because you were already in a weak position, you were coming from a weak place trying to get in a relationship, she gonna test your ass to see her value in a relationship, to see who's really the authority. And she's gonna find out that you are a fucking bitch. She's gonna find that out, which is gonna ultimately end in the demise of y'all relationship, because she's gonna find out you were a bitch. You didn't go to play her way. You didn't get in a relationship with her because, you know, she begged you for the relationship. She was the one pressing you to get in a relationship. You didn't get in a relationship because you were just tired of being a player. You know, you had a lot of girls and shit like that, and you like, man, look, I'm gonna finally try this relationship shit, and I'm gonna get in a relationship. You didn't do that shit. That's why a lot of you guys have fucking problems now, because you honestly think that getting a relationship is gonna solve all your problems. Most men don't understand that to maintain a woman is actually harder than being a player out here in the streets. And if you can't even do the player shit, you're not going to be able to do the relationship shit at all. A relationship is really meant for players. What you going to do when she starts saying, oh, not tonight, I'm not smashing you tonight? Shout out to King Dre. What you going to do? Oh, you going to leave her? And then you gonna go to the next bitch, and then the next bitch gonna find out you a bitch, and you gonna, cause like, I don't want to hear all of that tough guy shit that you guys say in my comment section, cause I know a lot of you guys just spewing that tough guy shit cause you heard it, just you finally learned the game, and now that's just what you think to do, is just walk away from every fucking situation. Like that's actually reality. Yeah, that's the game now. You just walk away from everything. But I digress. But to get back on track, anytime you seek a relationship, by default, your relationship is going to crumble, because it has a weak foundation, because we know why you're seeking a relationship. Now, if it's the case, you know, you've been out here being a player, girl, like, yo, if you don't fucking get in a relationship with me, then I'm leaving, and she a good girl, okay, get in a relationship. But it's because you just lazy. You don't want to have to go put in the work. You don't want to. You tired of getting ghosted. All of this other shit. Then dog, your ass gonna get dogged in that relationship, and then you're gonna become one of them bitter guys, one of them bitter ass, complaining ass guys talking bad about women. That's what you become. A lot of guys don't understand that when you go seek a relationship, what you're gonna end up trying to make hoes into housewives, because you're not gonna be coming from a place of you're trying to qualify her for a relationship. She's gonna be qualifying your ass because you're seeking it. You automatically lose, fellas, when you try to get in a relationship. You know why? Because a woman, she's meant to just be with one man. She don't have a problem with being one man. She don't have a problem when she get mad at you and, you know, things ain't going right. She ain't got to go out and go get nobody else. She don't give a fuck. But when you get mad at her and now she acting funny, she doing this, she your only source of punani. She your only source of pleasure, validation now, because now that you gave her that title, you know, you lose. You can't use no other girl to come in to make her jealous to get back on track. You can't do that. And because you're not a player, you don't know no player ways, you won't even be able to know how, you won't even have the knowledge to be able to do that. You lose. You are meant to be out here smashing mad women. And especially if you're married, oh my God, you lose. You fucking lose. And like I said, you gonna be out here getting qualified instead of being the person that's a qualifier. You gonna be out here going on interviews instead of being the interviewer. You can't set boundaries like that. The fuck you gonna do? She gonna do some fucked up shit. And you gonna be like, oh bitch, no. She gonna be like, shut the fuck up. And then now, you know, because you don't want to go back, because you're so scared of going back to that single life, you're going to submit like a bitch. She going to tell you, shut the fuck up, not be so receptive. Now she know. And then now that she see that you just submitted to her, now she going to get worse and volatile. Now you going to set boundaries. So I just wanted to go off on a little tangent to understand that the importance of you can't set boundaries unless you are the guy who she wanted to get in a relationship with, and you're not the guy out here fucking seeking for a relationship. The moment if you ever think about if you were a player and then you get to a point where you're like, okay, I want a relationship, you will see how hard it is to try to get in a relationship. But when you're a player, you know how easy it is for to get in a relationship. It's easy for me to get in a relationship. If I actually wanted to get in a relationship right now, I could if I really wanted to. But I don't want to. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying my life. I'm still building my shit. You know what I'm saying? You find, literally, when you're a player, you find the best women when you're a player. Women want to be in relationships with players. They don't want to be in a relationship with beta male, weak ass men. They just don't. That's just not their nature. You can complain about it. You can cry about it. It is what it is. All across the world. All across the fucking world. Some women just don't have the options and the freedom that the Western women have. You know what I'm saying? But all women, I'm gonna tell you the truth, when it comes to that passport, all women want to act like the Western women. They do. They just don't have the option to. They can't do that. Because the men in their culture has put it in a way where they can't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, before I get on to the boundaries you need to set, I just wanted to make one thing clear too is, we do follow hundreds of laws. Y'all know we have like hundreds of laws that we have. So when you setting boundaries with these girls, don't be scared to fucking write down your whole goddamn list. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's reasonable. You know, it ain't just no absurd, insecure shit. Make sure it's that. You know what I'm saying? But we like in the world, we follow, well, not everybody, but like we have hundreds of laws. And we don't feel confined, or, you know, we don't feel like we can't do anything, even though we have hundreds of laws. Because not every fucking law is being enforced, of course, but still. And I want to say that because of what I just told you. Don't be scared to enforce, not to enforce, but to tell your fucking boundaries. You have to have a sit down with a woman and really enforce these shits to make sure she's compatible for you and she's willing to follow these goddamn rules and these or not break these damn boundaries. Now, the first boundary that you need to set with a girl is, don't be telling your friends and family social media our fucking business. You don't want this. Fellas, if you want to take your game to the next level without having to do years and years of research and trial and error, then click the link in my bio. Because you don't want people in your fucking business. You don't want people in her ear. It should only be between y'all two. You don't want to go around her family and people looking at you funny. You don't want to go around her friends and they looking at you funny. You don't want her to be on social media talking shit and dudes and everybody's like, oh, with them eye emoji, you know them eye emojis. They be like, huh? What do you do now? She trying to get them lineups ready, letting them know that you low key fucking up. Even them, you know, the sneak this and shit. If you don't love me, somebody else would. Don't allow that shit. If the celibate she do that, we done. The second one is no boy best friends. Like I really don't even need to explain this shit. No boy best friends. And the only way I say that you allow your bitch to have a boy best friend is if she can text this motherfucker and say, yo, let's fuck tonight. Now, if he get mad at her and don't want to be her friend, that's truly her boy best friend. But other than that, fuck no. Maybe, and if he gay, I guess. If he's a gay dude, man, I mean, I'm cool with it. But other than that, man, ain't no boy best friends, because if she's gonna try to go to him for advice. They might have did shit. I'm sure they kissed. I'm sure the dude waiting for your ass to fuck up so he can get in there and find a vulnerable time. And then when she asks him for advice, he's going to be giving her advice from the point of view of talking about himself. She's going to be like, oh, he didn't take out the garbage can. Man, you going to be like, man, you know, real man, see, that's, man, a real man would take out the garbage can. He talking about him fucking self. Like, get your bitch ass out of here. The third one is she needs to text and call back in a timely manner. Now, she don't need to be texting. Y'all don't need to be texting and talking all day. Y'all fucking, you know, busy, everybody got a life, but at least y'all need to have some. Y'all need to be checking in with each other every day. You know what I'm saying? At least something, you know, in the afternoon or whatever. And it ain't no, you know, going days without talking or some shit like that. And she better call or text back in a timely manner. You know what I'm saying? Like 5, 6, 7 hours later, that we not going for no shit like that. You bitch, you shouldn't even fucking be trying to get in a relationship with me. If you can't follow that, I'm gone. Get the fuck gone. The fourth one is you let her know that anything that you wouldn't do in front of me is considered cheating. So if you fucking around flirting or something, we done. If you know what I'm saying, you giving guys the eyes, we done. You texting somebody, texting some dude, you know that I would allow that, we done. You know what I'm saying? Anything that she wouldn't do around you is considered cheating. So I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You let her know that shit. Because some people only think cheating is, oh, you fucked another person or you kissed another person. Nah, it's a whole bunch of levels, and she needs to know that anything that you would not do in front of me is considered cheating. Number 5 is no flaking unless it's an emergency. And even if it's an emergency, she better reschedule. See, especially if y'all don't live together and y'all see each other here and there, y'all both busy and she flaking and shit like that. Nah, that bitch gotta go. You're done. You know what I'm saying? That's a boundary that you need to set with her. Like, yo, if I flake or whatever, you better schedule another time to fucking do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a good woman, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you got a good woman, none of these shits are really gonna need to be enforced. Especially if you got a woman who really worked to get in a fucking relationship with you. She already damn near know you. She not gonna fuck this up. One thing about women is they don't fuck up shit that they work for. But they fuck up shit and are never grateful for shit that they fucking got thrown at. Like your ass trying to throw your vagina at them. Like, would you respect a bitch that tried to throw their vagina at you just so freely without you having to do anything? Like, you just ready to just, let me get back into it. Number 6 is never get blacked out drunk when I'm not around. I don't really think I need to really go too much in depth in that shit. If you ever find out she get blacked out drunk and now she don't know what happened, she don't know what she did, you don't want to be with no bitch like that. We done. You know what I'm saying? Now if you around or some shit, that's fine. The 7th one is on girls' night out. Let me know the location and and where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Let her know that let her know the location. It's not on no insecure shit. You want her to let you know the location, not because you want to sneak up on her, you want to watch her or whatever. It's because a lot of shit goes down on girls' nights. It be dudes that be stalking them, girls be leaving their fucking friends at a club, and a whole bunch of shit. It's more for, you want to let her know this is more for safety reason. Get your ass, something happens, some dude, or for whatever reason, but we want to know where she at all times, just for more of safety fucking reasons, not because of no damn I'm being insecure or jealous. Like, she can go have fun with her girls or whatever, as long as you know where she at and you can get to her if some shit bad happen. Number 8 is ain't no when it comes to going to Pound Town. Now, the only time a woman can and it's the same for you, it's vice versa. Like, you can never tell your girl no neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only time I would say that y'all don't go to Pound Town is she may be on her period or she just delivered a damn baby. I don't give a fuck if she mad. I don't give a fuck if she don't feel like it. I don't give a fuck if her head hurts. It ain't no such thing as no. What the fuck was the point of you getting in a relationship for? Like, if you thought you was gonna tell me no or tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no, bitch. And if a girl feel like she want, and if I allow a girl to have the right to tell me no, I best believe I'm gonna let her know that I'm gonna be fucking other bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna keep your no, I'm gonna let you know right now that I'm gonna be out here fucking other women. You don't get to, like, cause what would be the point of getting in a relationship if you're gonna just tell me no, that I can't touch you? What would be the fucking point? To have a conversation, bitch? The fuck? To have somebody that I can't even fucking have access to when I want? I could never fathom the thought of how a man is in a relationship with a bitch like that. Even married, that shit is just insanity to me. Like, that's top tier insanity. Never like this should be number 1. Like, a relationship is conversations and sex. 50% conversation, 50% sex. And we go when you want to. No, I fuck that, man. In the Bible, that's actually a sin. It's actually a sin to withhold sex from your husband, or you withhold sex from your wife. It's actually a sin, which is why I stress the importance of you have to have a woman that's sexually attracted to you before y'all even get there. And you trying to put a woman in that she's not going to be sexually attracted to you. She's just not by default. And y'all want to learn how to do that, man? If you don't know how to do that, man, you better check out my motherfucking my audio program. But the 9th one. If I ask you to do something for me, do not ask me why. Do it first and then ask me why after. Now, this is a big one. Now, of course, within reason, but the reason why you want this is because a combative woman is gonna be, why? You don't want to deal with no fucking combative woman. You want a woman to just do what the fuck you tell her to do. You know what I'm saying? And then, if we could talk later about why I made you do it, or if you feel like I'm being controlling, just do what the fuck you want her to. You want a peaceful and you want a seamless relationship with a woman. You don't want somebody who's trying to fight you and challenge you and all this other shit, man. You just want shit to be smooth. She don't have to ask you to pay the fucking bills. She don't ask you to protect her. She don't have to ask you to take her out dinner or call her or text. She don't have to ask you to do all the shit that you need, that she requires you to do as a man, so she can fucking do what the fuck you tell her to do without having to ask why. That's why. And the last one, number 10, never disrespect me in public or private. Like if y'all around her friends, like she should never be like y'all mad at each other. It should never be known to the outside world that y'all mad at each other. Y'all need to be able to keep y'all fucking cool. And even when y'all alone, she better not be cussing at you, calling you out your name, calling you a bitch. Because if any of that type of shit, if there's no respect, then the relationship is done. And it's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to disrespect me in front of my friends. I'm never gonna disrespect you in front of your friends. We're gonna keep the respect and the integrity of the fucking relationship. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you tell these joints, you're not trying to overly enforce them and make sure. It's just, you need to have these in place so when, if anything ever happens, you don't look insecure. You don't look like this. You don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? Because what tends to happen is guys get in a relationship with girls, and then they try to, then something happens, and then they say something, and then the bitch, because you didn't properly fucking do the relationship the right way that you were supposed to, the bitch like, oh, you're being insecure, you're being this, you're that, and now you don't even know what the fuck to say because you never made that clear that that's not something that you fucking like. Even though I understand a lot of people don't, understand their rules until they're broken, but you need to know this shit on a conscious level. Like, this should be something that's ingrained here. Like, you need to study that list. You need to study it until it become you. Like, as long as you know these shits, it's easy. As long as you know these shits, you're conscious of these shits, and your woman is conscious of these shits. So whenever she feel like she don't want to follow them shits no more, you know the relationship is fucking over. You know what I'm saying? And always let her know. The minute you don't want to follow this shit, you can get the fuck out. You get your ass out. You never trying to monitor to see if she's following these rules or whatever. You just make sure she don't, like, if she break that shit, you already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we don't got policemen following us around 24/7, making sure we not smoking weed or drinking or doing this robbing. The robbing happens, and then you call the police, and then that's when that's what it is. But that's it, fellas, today. Make sure you guys go on my online website and check out my products. We at this through Monday through Friday. Subscribe if you haven't. If you don't know what to put in the chat, put wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. And I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. And this your boy Zay DBE, aka Zay Double Edge. Shout out to all the players, pimps, hoes, and simps that watched and tuned in. And until next time, I'm out. Deuces. Fellas, if you want to take your game to the next level without having to do years and years of research and trial and error, then click the link in my bio.